Welcome to this new analysis about the smart market cycles, and today we start to analyze during this Monday of this new week Bitcoin moment. So if you look at the back analysis, you can see that I have updated the daily chart, so most probably there we have the start the T+2 inversal cycle. If you remember, I put in this area interrogative sign because there is the common possibility that the start of the monthly cycle, but at this time we have the really swing violation to start a new monthly cycle. With smart market cycle, analyze different time frames, analyze different frames, because now with annual, semi-annual, half-annual cycles we can predict the direction, and the analysis must be formatted and layered between layers. So this is the macro analysis that at this time is not very changed at all, and as predicted last week, we have a lot of instability. So we had a lot of news, and you can see in the graph, in the chart, how the number of spikes, 45 minutes, you can see movement like this. I have predicted that the price go kick it up and kick it down, and you can see the movement. The main problem of this chart is that we have this type of triangle, this type of pattern. What you can see that the most common candle are contained between these two candles. With that mean that the market doesn't take a direction and is compressed in this layer. So this is mean that not help us to predict how could move in the short moment the market. So we can expect also this type of movement because we are searching the closing, we are taking the time, maybe at this point, but also in this point, the closing of this monthly cycle. And also we can go searching, for example, we have this probably closing movement closer of the monthly cycles, but also we can instead of this movement like this and wrapping the shell. But also the study of market cycles predict the same, so we can have this type of moment and this. But the problem is that we can also expect until on the month, sorry, a closer of this type of cycles. The main focus, the main direction of the macro cycle is this. For smart traders, for retail traders that make intraday position, intraday trading, is very difficult to predict in the short term if we can go down or up. So we can also expect a very sharp spike in this moment. And also we must understand that in for example, you can see this in the in Sunday and Saturday chart, and also this is summertime. The volume profile are very low, and I have a very low variation of price. So this is also a difficulty to predict the moment in the smart cycle. But also we can also start to analyze what happened today to this new chart. See, this is very interesting because last days we have a lot of vinculation. So this is a vinculation. When happen a vinculation? Vinculation is when the cycle, you can see, break the starting time. So vinculation means that the cycle continued the trend with the smart money moment, and this type of vinculation. Today, apparently, if we have this type of cycle that is very long cycle, and we haven't the time to start there, so and we have the swing relation this time to start a new daily cycle. What happened during before London session and the start with the Asian session market? We have a very strong impulse to update the price, and this time after closure of London session, the first part of the day, the London session, we have updating of lowing. So we can also expect this time. We can also expect that the possibility until end of the day to update the maximum, but we must trade very carefully. Why? Because we are attending the closure at this time. We can expect the closure of two cycle. We are expect the closure of this weekly cycle. We can expect the closure of this monthly cycle if not started there, and also we can expect the closure of quarterly cycle. What this means? That when this whole cycle close, if haven't closed at this time, and if we are searching the closure time, we can expect in the short time a very impulse to update the price, and after all a very kick the trend in price. So this is very crucial point, because this is updating if you had with very important, and you haven't a very rapid read of market can destroy your position. Also, what is the main problem? The main problem is that in this area is new for market, because here the maximum price of overall time that Bitcoin has been updated. So we have a very low data at this point for trading. We have only a week of trading analysis to study volume, resistance, and support line. So act carefully, because this position is we have no data for trade. For example, if you go in this section, okay, we have more data to trade in this area, but we have not sufficient data to start analyzing there. So we can expect if this is a real vinculation to high, we can expect in the short time price update until end of the day. And after all, we must pay very attention, because we can expect after this movement a very strong impulse to lower price in the short term. So if you like this analysis, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and remember that you must study this video multiple times, better understand what I mean in my analysis. My best regard for your trading, and we'll see in the next analysis.